Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there, Maureen Akers here with Gary today. Gary, we're talking about Hurricane Harvey. It's top of mind right now. It's happening in Houston area.
Yes.
There's a lot of flooding and such. I guess the question is, if you're a homeowner, what are some of the first steps you should take if such an event should happen?
What are these people facing? Goodness.
Yeah.
The last thing they worry about right now is their insurance policy, but maybe that's what you think about beforehand. So what should we worry about? Obviously, well, we can have flooding here too. So the difference, I think, is whether you have flood insurance or whether you have a kind of homeowner's policy that will cover you regardless of what the cause is. And so obviously it's too late for these people. Insurance policies, it might be worth talking about for a second. They are in effect on the day of the loss. So usually it doesn't apply to something that already happened. You can't buy it later to cover something that's already happened, Maureen. So the time to prepare is now. So look at your policy, talk to your agent, get renter's coverage, get the things that will protect your assets and your losses. Absolutely.
So what should you do to document a loss? Say you've gotten, the events happen, you do have this loss, what should you do?
Right. Well, there's really no excuse anymore. You go take pictures. We take pictures of everything. So do a selfie in front of your stuff, whatever it takes. But take the pictures, save the pictures, have the pictures, and that's going to help a lot later. I've had many times we've had a dispute with an insurance company I've helped people with, and they're going, well, I don't remember exactly what I had because they didn't go through with the video camera or whatever. But now there's really no excuse. Go through, take pictures, then you can do an inventory because you're going to be asked to do that, whether it's a fire loss or a smoke loss, or some of these things you can recreate because the items are there, but heaven forbid they wash away, have the photographs.
Exactly.
Really
it would help you. And when those events happen, there's emotional trauma, there's all kinds of things. Like you said, you might not remember all the details, and having those pictures can really help.
Probably won't.
How can one expect to be paid after an event like Harvey? How do you recoup those
this
losses?
is going to be a logistical nightmare, something maybe they'll study at insurance schools for years. How do you get that many agents somewhere to evaluate these losses? I think it comes down to what kind of coverages you have. Sometimes you only get reimbursed if you buy a replacement. Sometimes you're paid based on the fair market value of your stuff, so it'll be depreciated. Look at your coverages, because the insurance company's deciding how much property loss they're going to give you. That doesn't even get into the how do we fix, what is fixed, who pays for that, all the repair issues. It's really something to watch.
Something to consider.
It will be a nightmare for the people in Houston.
And look at your policy now. Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on the very next Legal Break.